YouTube. It is your boy Danny G TV in the house. It has been a while since I've made a video on here, but just wanted to make a quick video previewing the Warriors and the Sacramento Kings, the first round of the 2022-2023 NBA playoffs. Now, this series is going to be absolutely epic. These two teams have never played each other in the postseason, these two Northern California teams. And this could be the start of a big rivalry, and I'm hoping that it is. The Sacramento Kings have not made the playoffs in 17 years. And it's a lot similar because if you turn back the clock 10 years ago, that was the 2012, 2013 was the first playoff run with Steph, Clay, and Dre. And before that, they had not made the playoffs, or they had only made the playoffs once since the 90s. Of course, that was 2006, 2007, we believe, when we upsetted the number one seeded Dallas Mavericks as the 8th seed in the first round. But apart from that, the Warriors have not stepped the postseason in so long. And of course, Oracle at that time was so epic and it was so loud, like it always was, even when the Warriors were bad. But now Golden One Center in Sacramento, don't get me wrong, the Warriors are going to have a lot of fans up there. I mean, it's only an hour and a half drive from San Francisco. It's close to the Bay Area. Heck, it's, for some people in the Bay Area, it might even be closer than San Francisco and Chase Center. So there are going to be a lot of Warriors fans, a lot of representation there. But there's also going to be a big home court advantage for the Sacramento Kings because they have not made the playoffs in so long, and their fans have just been hungry for success for a postseason run. So it's just going to be an epic series. You're going to see a lot of Warriors representation in Sacramento, though, of course, and the games that are going to be at Chase Center in San Francisco, you're going to see a lot of Sacramento Kings fans there as well. Because with these two teams being in such close proximity, that just makes for the best kind of series. Of course, the Giants have played the A's in the World Series before, so you've gotten the Bay Bridge Series and the World Series. And with both teams, of course, being in the same conference, since the 90s, and since the 80s and 90s, you've had fans of both teams hoping that they played each other in the postseason before, and now it's finally happened. Now, there's a lot of connections between these two teams as well. Of course, Mike Brown was the assistant coach for the Warriors since 2016 up until last season. And last season in the postseason during the Grizzlies series when Steve Kerr got COVID, Mike Brown had to take over and be the head coach. And of course, you had Harrison Barnes, who was drafted in 2012 by the Warriors, won that first championship with the Warriors in 2015, and of course was also part of that historic 73-9 team the next season that fell short in the NBA Finals. And Harrison Barnes, I loved him as a Warrior, and I'm glad he's had a lot of success with the Kings. And I'm happy for the Kings and their fans that they've had such a good season this year. And the Kings are no joke of a team. They got the Aaron Fox, Sabonis, the rookie Keegan Murray, Malik Monk. They're not going to be an easy team, but they are the perfect matchup for the Warriors. Of course, the travel. The Warriors have had a horrible record this year on the road. 10-30 is their record, if I'm not mistaken. And in the postseason, of course, the regular season does not matter. But for a team that's had such struggles on the road, there is no better matchup for them when they have to start off on the road, when it's literally just a road trip, just a bus trip, and you don't have to travel across the country. You don't even have to travel a few states away. You just have to take a bus, which they've already done. Of course, I already would have taken the bus because game one's tonight. It's just a short bus ride up to Sacramento. And that's going to be good for both teams, of course, too. That's going to be an advantage for both teams. But for the Warriors, especially, who have had a horrible year on the road, and a lot of people thinking that they weren't even going to make the postseason, and a lot of people, and of course, it was one of the worst record for a defending NBA champion. But the Warriors are the defending NBA champions, and I'm expecting they're going to play like it in this series. So it is going to be an absolutely epic series. Of course, Dante DiVincenzo also played for the Kings a little bit last season. I'm looking forward to this series. I'm looking forward to hopefully the start of a big rivalry. And another important factor, of course, is Andrew Wiggins is finally making his return to the Warriors. He missed the last 20-plus games due to a family matter. And a lot of fans, of course, were wondering what was going on with him, but that doesn't matter. That was just a personal matter. That was no one's business. But the fact that Andrew Wiggins is going to be back, and the fact that Steph's just played remarkable. Clay has been played well. Draymond has had a great year, especially defensively. Jordan Poole's played pretty well. Kevon Looney's played really well these past few games as well. So this Warriors team is ready. They're ready for the postseason. They're ready to put the regular season that was horrible on the road, pretty good at home, but still just not a good overall regular season, especially for a team that won the damn championship, won their 4th championship in 8 years, just last season. But the regular season's over. The postseason is here, and I am absolutely looking forward to it. Now, my prediction for the series, I'm going to say the Warriors are going to get it in 6. That's my prediction. I can see it going to either 5 or 6 games, but I expect them to take game 1 up in Sacramento at the Golden One Center tonight. So anyway, that is all I got. Your boy Danny G is out. Let's go Dubs. Peace!